outside.
Yeah.
And when I say I walked out to my car, I was like, I don't even want to. The pollen is a shepherd for the devil. I'm just gonna let y'all know.
Oh yeah. What's up, folks? How y'all doing? This your boy Digging the Django, and we are back again, this Friday with another episode. Are you okay? Cause you're really fighting that thing.
I mean,
You
Dad,
fighting. You.
Did you have like a superhero in here and they tighten this mic up? It's like
Black folks. This is black. Well, yeah. I think he had one of them $40 Cinderellas up in here. Yeah, they're $40. They're tightening up that mic. Let me turn it around. Yeah. Okay. So what's up, people? How y'all doing? Another week of the sick and shut in. Oh, we're not sick and shut in yet. Well, some of us are sick, but we all
some of us
in.
sick.
Welcome to another week of America I Am Legend.
World War Z.
World War Z. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. And I want to thank, hey Sandy, how you doing, hon? Hey Vitra. So I want to thank you guys for joining us. And today's topic gonna be a little interesting. We are now, I can say we're in week, since we've been shut down in a week officially number 2.
So the curfew was changed again.
Yes, it was changed from 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living.
Think that I would be all taken and no get. See, I know the song, so I'm telling on myself. Anyway.
Dolly Parton.
That Dolly Parton
yeah.
boy. Ooh, she
Lily
had
Tomlin.
the biggest boy. Anyway.
Yeah.
Holla not, boy, look. Anyway, so but you guys to know that this week's subject gonna be a little interesting. It's gonna be called "If We Knew Now, What We Knew Then." So let's see what do we know now. Oh, before we get started, let me go ahead and say what's up. Look like my boy, he ready to go surfing. He got him a big Kahuna shirt on. He ready for them to release, because we're going to be functioning again by Easter.
Dave is going to Hotel California.
He going to Hotel California with Michelle?
Yeah.
That's what he doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
Our angry black man for the week. How you doing, angry black man? Talk to us.
Oh, I'm doing fine. Y'all getting y'all ready for y'all check? You know that's socialism, right? I'm just saying. I'm out.
I'm saying now he gonna go and do this.
I mean, who said they were against socialism? We never said that.
I never said I was. Hey, Nora.
I wasn't suggesting. A hit dog will
Dave,
holler.
are you getting your check?
You getting your check?
No. I'm not eligible, and I'm not worried about
So
it.
you make $1,200
is not.
So you make too much money.
$1,200 ain't
So
gonna do much for me. Okay.
Ladies.
Dave said he big.
That
pimpin'.
means that Dave
big
makes
pimpin'.
too much money. Big pimpin',
Spending
spending cheese.
We be
Big
pimpin' on
on
BLAD.
BLAD.
Dave said he big pimpin'.
We hit you with that Pimp C.
Yeah, with that Pimp C. So I mean, $1,200 can't do nothing for me really either. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna act like I can't use to do something, but I mean, what's it gonna do?
Well, it'll pay my rent. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
For a month.
For a month. Thank you. For a
Right.
month. That's it.
So
And that means
Canada is getting $2,000 per person
If I do-
for 4 months.
If I do,
England is giving all of their citizens, they're paying 80% of their total
who
salary.
is our president?
Okay.
Who is it?
And-
Who
Didn't
making
Prime
the
Minister
rules?
get the Rona?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Their version of Donald Trump got the Rona.
Yeah.
He knew how to take care.
So-
See what I'm talking about?
but he seems Trudeau seems a little bit better than your president.
It's not true
Trudeau.
though.
How do you say it?
But here's
Trudeau.
the-
How do you
It's
say his name?
the other guy, Boris. What's his
Boris,
name?
yeah.
The blonde-haired guy.
Yeah. He wears his hair like Trump too, all over his head. He don't care.
Oh.
He don't care. So let's just be real. And this is what I'm saying. So here's the thing, and I find myself in the painful staking arena of having
that's
to
kinda
agree with
cute.
Dave. If this is socialism, we can afford it, and like it really did anything, because I hate being right. Didn't I tell y'all this market that was not going to float the market this month? Didn't I tell y'all that?
Okay, so here's the thing. If you go back to when George W. Bush gave us the stimulus, he
Right.
approved it on February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day or whatever. And then it took like 4 months for people to even start getting it. So
Right.
stimulating the economy, that's gonna be like at the end of the year before anybody even sees that
understand.
it's
Here's where
stimulated the
problem is.
economy.
Here's where the problem is, and then this goes to the lack of leadership. The problem with stimulus, the the stock market works on liquidity. Okay, it basically is a gauge of consumer confidence. So the thing about it is, you can give people $1,200 and $500 for the kids. All they're gonna do go out and buy a PS4 with it. But you can give them that. But with jobs laying off, there were 3.5 million people filed for unemployment in the last couple of weeks. So here's the point: when people don't have jobs, you think they're gonna go spend that money?
No, they're gonna pay their
gonna
bills
go save
with
it to pay bills. So that's what I'm saying. They're not going to drive the economy because people have to take that money for the job that have been laid off. So unemployment probably dropped at least 2%. At least 2%. Well, let's see, 3.5 million.
But you know what? You can't even
people.
trust the unemployment numbers anyway, simply because after your unemployment runs out, you can still be unemployed and you not get counted
Mark,
anymore, simply because they don't count you unless you're actually getting the unemployment. So I don't trust them numbers anyway.
Yeah, I mean, unemployment is not 3.5. It's probably closer to 5%. But my thing about it is that with 3.5 million people, that's a 1 point jump, a 1% jump in unemployment. So it's going to be back at 4.5%. Right.
Where's Joe Biden? Is he missing? Can someone put him on a milk carton? Where's Joe?
Joe said he wasn't going to get
I
involved.
Where's Joe?
Joe said he was not going to get involved going back and forth with Trump about Corona.
Where's Joe?
He probably is.
First of all,
He's y'all candidate. Where's Joe?
Oh, look at you.
right.
Bernie was in the Senate yesterday raising hell.
Okay, so
Go
let me ask
Bernie,
you
go
something.
Bernie, go. Go Bernie, go Bernie,
But
go.
he didn't even vote for Bernie. He didn't even vote for
See,
Bernie.
that's
He
what I'm
voted for Elizabeth Warren, and he's still up here talking about go Bernie, go Bernie, go. Nobody said who they voted for,
Supposedly.
Dave. You carrying on an argument when that wasn't even the argument. The
Right.
argument was like, don't get mad at people for voting who they want to vote for. We didn't care who you voted for, but vote for who you want to vote for.
Uh-oh.
I ain't mad. Are you?
You mad?
Ain't
You
mad.
mad?
Are
Because
you?
you still
Ain't mad.
bringing it up.
Are you?
Look,
No, but-
look,
Ain't
wait,
mad.
wait.
Are you?
But I
Sanjay,
will say this.
Sanjay, watch the neck roll. You mad?
You
Yeah,
mad,
you
yo?
mad. Look, my mama ain't up here. I can roll my neck. You mad, Dave?
Yeah, it's super mad. No, but what I'm saying is, and I will make a point with Dave. Now it looks like everything that Bernie Sanders was saying is coming to fruition because of. Look, here's my point.
So this is
if
working
we can
in
get
Bernie's
$6 trillion
favor.
to bail out the economy, I don't want to hear nobody say we can't afford reparations.
Man, if we can get $6 trillion to bail out the economy,
They came with it overnight.
They
They
can wipe
decide
out
they won't
student
vote on
loans. They can. Oh my God, they can give us reparations. It's a lot of stuff that could be done.
Right. It's all about who has the political will to do it and not worrying about going pissing off some colonizers in their home district, saying we go but then again, you know, what happened to the colonizer that may have some black folk in their family?
Well,
Do they qualify?
well,
I don't
my
think they should.
Well, you know, my cousin is black.
Your cousin is black?
My best friend is black. I play too much. I know.
Evelyn said Bernie ate lunch with Jesus. He'd be prophetic. But that's what I'm saying. Now, all of a sudden, socialism is good. And, you know, you had all these conservatives last week talking about, well, since y'all don't like Trump, go ahead and give your check back. No. That's not what we should be doing. What we should be doing is telling y'all don't take the checks because you need to be doing your American part not to participate in socialism. Remember, you said socialism will never run this country, but guess what's running the country right now?
You're going to have to pay the money back anyway.
Socialism.
It's kind of like your taxes. You know, when you get your taxes, everybody is like, oh, my God, don't spend your money on this or don't spend your money. It's your money. It's money that you already paid in.
Black folks going to get that money. They're going to go to Nino's, Trading Post. They're going to go and try to find the biggest flat screen TV. Like, you know, I
do need a new computer desk. Wait, you don't get to talk about people with flat screen TVs. You got like two 70-inch TVs sitting in your house that's still in the box.
The only difference was I didn't buy it with my tax money, though.
It doesn't matter. If you buy it with your tax money,
I got an
your money.
85-inch, too.
It's money that you
size
paid in.
matters to me.
Why does size matter to
Size.
you? Size shouldn't matter to you.
No,
Ooh, this is so
my
cute.
size matters now.
Dave,
How about
can I
that?
take this home?
And what you doing? You want me to call your husband because you already
Dave,
act
can
funny
I take
today.
this home? This is so cute.
Yeah, for $39.95.
See, Dave?
You
That's
too
right.
can have
You two
one.
can have one
See,
of those.
Dave.
What's up, classmate?
I'm just
y'all
being
be safe
real.
back up there in New York.
I mean,
Y'all
you
be
can-
safe up there in
That's
New
why
York
you have
because
no
New York is
friends.
catching heat, and I think
I don't
Trump doesn't
care.
want to help New York.
I like being independent.
You don't
You
have
know,
any friends.
that's good.
You don't
Make
have
her
any
some
know.
quail.
I'm
Make her
social.
some quail on
You
the
know.
on the
I'm
stuff.
social distancing.
Social
from Dave.
distancing works
Stuff her
great
quail
for
on the
me.
bed of
I'm
rice.
social distancing from
You know,
Dave because
it
he's
works
being mean
great for
today.
me.
Huh, Evelyn said, "Hey, Ron, That's wiggle. Hey, Evelyn said you don't have to pay it back according to what she read. I don't care if you pay it back
Who,
or not.
Evelyn James.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Evelyn. That's my classmate that used to get me in trouble all the time.
Oh, you used to get what you do.
Man, Evelyn was so bad in school. She was like really, really smart, but she was super bad. But she was like that sneaky bad.
Kind of like me, huh? Yeah.
Like the teachers was like, "Oh, Evelyn just talks a lot." Evelyn was bad as hell.
And bad as hell.
Man,
But
she
why
got
you
me
bad as hell?
D-House
You up here
several
teaching
times.
our children. You bring them TV. What do ever say they buying TVs cause they got to say, yep. Well, yeah, I saw two people buying them. Hey, Marcy, what's going on, darling?
Hey, Marcy.
And they was sitting there buying TVs yesterday at Walmart. Boy, black folks. Well, some of y'all need to get to the
So, Dave,
to the
this gotta
beautician
promote
like
to
quick
it.
fast because I've been seeing a couple werewolves out lately. Heck, I saw one today.
Probably
a friend
at
of your
house.
husband.
Probably at. That's what he like.
I saw a werewolf out today. Boy, there's some hard looking werewolf.
Listen.
What?
Listen. In lieu of the code of Corona, I gave it.
The
Yeah,
Rona?
I gave it its own name.
Okay,
we
you
are
get a
not
sign in?
talking about people.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about people.
No,
I can't talk about a werewolf.
no. Did you have your silver bullets?
Yeah, sometimes I got
An American werewolf in Little Rock.
Yep. Well, American werewolf somewhere.
You make me
Little
so
Rock,
sick.
Dallas.
You make me
might
so
be
sick.
in New York somewhere.
At the Super 8.
Yep, at Soup. No. And y'all should have been logged on because ain't like y'all sitting at home not doing nothing. Y'all ain't sitting around
I
not
was
doing
working.
nothing.
I was working.
Y'all not doing nothing. Y'all sitting around here. What?
I was working.
So I want to shout out to everybody that's sitting at home that can't stand their mate now because they have jungle fever.
Jungle fever.
Yep. Oh, I'm saying cabin fever, not jungle fever.
I was gonna say, why did you marry that person if you got jungle fever?
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. Well, I mean cabin fever.
I got
How you have goat
cabin
fever?
fever.
I
He's
got
got cabin fever.
I
She's
got
got
cabin
cabin
fever.
fever.
Yeah.
They're not in love.
Yes. Don't mess around. They in love. They in love. You gotta love that person. You gotta be strong.
You gotta be
to
locked
sitting up
in
here.
with the right person, though.
Huh?
You gotta be locked in with the
You
right
got right.
person.
Yes, you have to be locked in.
Yeah.
Hold on, this is something talking about I'm looking a little. Really, stop. Really though.
You looking what?
Talking about I'm looking shaggy myself.
Oh.
See, I work, young lady. While you up here
He
trying to
ain't
play.
been to work. He lying.
What?
You ain't been to work.
Had to
I
milk
talked
the
to you
goat.
2 days in a row.
I had to milk the goats.
You was
like-
not at work.
I had to milk the goats. What?
You
Why
was
you looking
not
at
at
me
work.
like that? Okay,
Because you
you
was
know
not
what?
at work.
Okay, well, I was doing something like work.
No, you wasn't.
Why he telling my business all on things?
Ah,
You want me to
okay.
call your husband?
First of
You
all,
I told you with this
first
foolishness
of
today. You
all-
gonna call him here?
listen, look.
What's up, Francis? How you doing?
Do you see?
What? So what? Okay, so y'all going through a separation right now. So what that supposed to mean?
Ah, okay,
I'm gonna
let me
call your
stop.
husband. That's what I'm gonna do.
Whatever. Anyway, so
Where
what
you
are we
down?
talking
Where you
about
down,
today?
Louisiana?
What are we talking about today?
I told you we're talking about if we knew then what we knew now.
So
What
if you,
what is stock market at today? Since I always like I hate being right.
man, my friend told me that her medical marijuana stock going up. I was talking to her
Everybody work getting
yesterday.
lifted at home.
I was like, but you know the
Boy,
medical
look.
marijuana sales went up, but I could see them going up because y'all, when this get through, there's gonna be so many people with PTSD, anxiety. Like even myself, I haven't been on Facebook none this week simply because all this stuff is just making my anxiety high, and I'm like, man, I'm tired of hearing about it. Let me just stay in the house, whatever. You know, I don't have time for this. It's too much. It gets to be too much. My coworker came to my desk. It was like Monday,
Right.
and she's like, "Oh my God, Nakia, me and my husband, we meal prep, so we only buy food for a week. I don't know what we're gonna do."
You're gonna do it. That
they
sounds like a
said-
colonizer.
She said the gas stations are gonna run out of gas. I was like, man, I ain't heard none of that. Please leave me alone. You know, and I understand that you have
meal
to.
prep.
I don't meal prep. Man, look at me. You know dang on well I don't meal prep.
Dave, do you meal prep?
I see food.
Dave
I
said he
eat
meal
food.
preps.
But you know, it gets to the point where hey Douglas, I got a message for you. I'm gonna inbox you. But anyway, it gets to
Yes.
the point where sometimes you just get tired of hearing it, or it gets stressful. And like even at work, going into work, and praise the Lord that I'm working from home now. But going into work every day, before I would go into work, I have to complete a survey saying that I haven't been out of the country in the last 14 days. I haven't been in contact with anybody that has the coronavirus or symptoms of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
And that I don't have a high temperature, all this stuff. So I would have to do that. Then when I get to work and I walk through the
What's up,
door,
Duck?
the first thing they ask before I come in, before I get into my office, they're taking my temperature. Then they're asking me the exact same questions. They got on masks, gloves, all this stuff. I mean, that stuff right there, I'm like, man, are we in the line, like at the concentration camp? Like, what's really going on? And it just gets frustrating and annoying.
What's up, Ralph?
It just it gets to be too much. So I think that a lot of people are gonna have anxiety, PTSD,
all that good stuff.
Yeah, they are. So the social workers and stuff, they are going. I wouldn't eat this. This was in his pocket, and I don't know which pocket he pulled it out of because I didn't see no real pockets. But anyway.
You know what? You got one more in.
I had to get it in while I can, while you ain't paying attention. But I feel like, a lot of the mental health workers, their fees and stuff, they're gonna make a lot of money after this.
Right.
Yeah, they are. They're definitely going to make a lot of money.
Well, I'm a.
You already
like
laying
this.
on the couch?
Okay, so it's rough. We out here. We stuck in the house. And look, don't let this weather fool y'all. Don't sit around here because it was warm yesterday and start getting out in these streets. Because we still on lockdown. Stop washing your cars because you ain't going nowhere after 9 o'clock.
You can't even touch your car without washing it, though.
I'm just saying. People will
Like,
sit around.
I'm like,
People
now,
at the wash.
I need to run my car
yesterday.
through the car wash just simply because I didn't even want to touch it. I didn't realize that the pollen was out like that.
Okay.
Because I hadn't been outside.
Yeah. So let's do this. I think I want to prank call. Let's find somebody at home today and prank call
J.R.
them.
Green.
Huh?
Hey, J.R. Call J.R. Green.
You want to check out J.R. Green? Yeah. So we're going to take us a break. Hey, folks, we're going to prank call somebody today. Y'all sit tight. We're going to be right back.
We haven't talked to Stanley in like 3 weeks.
Stanley said he at home on Pornhub. I'm just saying.
Stanley probably paid for that exclusive membership. He has a premium
He got that.
membership.
Yeah, he got that premium platinum membership. So, you shut up, Yolanda. We gonna. That's a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Hey,
you know that gets no play.
Even though I don't like the
on
Cowboys,
Devil's Advocate
I
here.
still love
But
Yolanda
anyway.
though.
All right, but we're gonna be back. We're gonna prank.
From the Thompson Law Firm, and I want to help with your legal matter. Whether it's criminal defense, bankruptcy, personal injury, or family law, I want to help you. I can be reached at 501-503-5095. Don't face your legal issues alone. You need an attorney whose primary objective is providing you with the best legal representation. Our office address is 415 North McKinley, Suite 710 in Little Rock. I'm attorney Theodore Thompson, and I want to provide you with the best legal representation.
here's our dedication to being stuck in the house, folks.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Deacon Otis
got
Quick
the
Nine
To write this song about the problem we're having.
about the
in
corona.
our town.
I didn't approve
Listen.
of this, y'all.
Don't let the corona get on ya. Don't let the corona get on ya. You gotta do
Yes.
the best you can. Make sure you wash your hands. And then don't let corona get on ya.
JR, I'm social distancing.
Say don't.
Mr. Sanjay
Yes.
carried me out
Don't let
getting
corona
out.
get on you.
Yeah.
I said don't.
Now y'all gotta be listening.
Don't let corona get on ya.
Deacon
Well, you gotta do
Them
the
churches,
best you
boys
can.
and mine, they
Make
doing, don't let the
sure
corona
you
get on.
wash your hands. Sure, I don't let corona get on you. Now listen, get this here. I may
You ready
not
today? We're
work
gonna prank call somebody.
for the government.
All right,
Spring
folks.
break this week. My son on spring break too. I'm about to put him out.
You gonna
Though,
put him out?
JR. I had
He
the
acting a fool?
he ain't acting a fool, but you know I don't like my kitchen dirty. Like wash your dishes as soon as you use them. So I told him I was cutting off the Wi-Fi and changing the password. Yeah, you should have saw how fast he got.
So let's go.
Yeah.
You ready to prank somebody? I think this person home today because I think they got to work at home. You ready?
Sure.
I think she gonna.
What? I mean,
Okay. Call them.
JR,
Dial 'em up.
change the passcode.
They ready? Okay. Hello.
Hello, who is this?
Yeah, this is Nurse Ida Ratchet. How you doing over here at Glory Land Baptist Memorial Hospital? How you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing fine. How can I help you?
Okay, is this Andrea Wainwright?
Yes, it is.
Okay, did you just was in our hospital about 2 weeks ago? You had a premature child, and they gave birth to a premature child,
Yes, I did. I gave birth to my son.
and that's DeMarcus Wainwright.
Yes.
Okay, well, I was just calling you today to let you know that that the baby we had HR call down here because we got to go and check on the baby because it seemed that there was some Hennessy in your breast milk.
Excuse me?
That's what I'm
Hennessy?
saying. There was some Hennessy, young lady, in your breast milk there. And we got the HR people coming out there, you know, getting ready to go and check on the baby. They said your breast milk came out light blue.
Ma'am, I don't drink.
Well, all we know, we went on to check the baby, and the breast milk that came out light blue. So HR go check it out. We just trying to understand why you out here feeding your baby Hennessy. And they said that they looked in there, they examined the breast milk. It has little Hennessy. There was some Patron in there and little Jose Cuervo.
Okay, ma'am, I used to drink before I got pregnant with my son, but I haven't had a drink since before then. There's no way I would drink any of those things because I don't want that going into my son's system.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to understand why you out here feeding your baby that breast milk and you out here drinking. You know, the nurse is back here getting drunk on it right now.
Okay, ma'am, you sound like you've been drinking yourself. Do you have anyone that I could speak with? May I speak with your immediate supervisor?
Ma'am,
Because
listen.
what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
Listen, ma'am. Listen. This is Nurse Ida. And look, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. We went out here. We went and looked at DeMarcus. DeAndre had some Patron, some light blue. And I'm just trying to understand, where the daddy at?
I swore you said the baby name was DeMarcus.
Yeah, we don't. I might be.
DeMarcus,
DeAndre, Marcus,
which
DeAndre
one is-
Wainwright. Yeah.
Where my son daddy at? Where your daddy at?
Well, my daddy. What, hold on. First of all, don't be getting.
Why you asking me about my son's father? First of all, you don't even know where your own daddy is. And I have not been drinking any alcohol. And if my son has alcohol in his system, it's because you all gave him the wrong breast milk.
Ma'am,
And
listen.
I'd advise you to pass the phone to the left and give it to the correct person, nurse, whatever your name is. Because your name might be ratchet, but you acting ratchet and you sound ratchet while you calling me with this foolishness.
Ma'am, listen here. You sit around
you
here and
need
you
to
won't
try
talk to me
Jesus.
like
You
that.
don't need to
I
try
give your
Jesus.
baby to a white woman. Don't you dare sit around here and talk crazy to me.
Let me tell you something, old woman. I will come up to that hospital and I will put my foot up in you to the knee. Don't play with me about my son.
Look, have you ever drunk hypnotic?
Everybody's drunk hypnotic.
Okay, cause I'm just trying to understand. You drink, you take hypnotic, and you mix it with some Crown Royal. That's Incredible Hulk. You know that, right?
Maybe your daddy should have drank it, and maybe your brain would have came out a little bit stronger. You need to pass the phone to someone else, ma'am.
I'm just
because
saying
you're calling me with this foolishness, and the situation you're speaking of does not apply to me or to my son.
I'm just saying your baby gonna grow up nice and strong. He gonna be like Incredible Hulk. He drinking all that liquor.
I tell you what, nurse, I'm on my way.
What do you? Okay, well, ma'am, is this Andrea Rain right? If I got the right
Yes.
woman.
We've established that already, yes.
Okay. Oh, and your baby is Dwayne. Wait a minute. Is your baby named Freddie?
No, my son's name is not Freddie.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have the wrong number. Then I'm sorry. I apologize.
You old.
What? Why you? So you just gonna look at me all like that? Is really? Are you gonna look at me? What I do?
You see the gum chewing? If I could pop the gum, I'd pop it like like a straight ballyhoo, as my mom.
What I
used to
do?
say.
Okay. You know what? It's no fun what you doing.
I'm sick of you.
What? See, I come up here and try to give people the joy of laughter, and this is how I get treated. You see what I'm saying? Well, somebody said something funny.
Yes.
Okay, what they say?
They asked me where my Facebook Live was because they refused to look at the gray beard for an hour.
Oh, somebody. Oh, that was shit. Okay, you know what though? I want to deal with them. I want to see who that is when you get off. I'm put them on mute as soon as we get out of here on Devil's Advocate. But anyway,
no,
folks,
we can't put them on mute.
Can't put them on mute
because we laugh at them all the time.
Mm-hmm. That must be MD Cole then. Okay.
You know what? I ain't talked to MD Cole this
I
week.
want to watch him.
But you know, I haven't been on
here.
Facebook all week, so I haven't talked to him.
We got subversive.
So okay, let's get to what we're supposed to be talking about.
Okay, I had the prank call. We had to do something fun. Subversive then came in. She late as usual. Black folks, boy, I tell you, it's hard to get good help these days.
So we talking about.
We're talking about what we knew then, what we know now. So
if you knew.
So what
then,
do we know? Socialism good? Yes.
I don't know if we know if socialism is good or not. We have to see how it works out. But we do know that they knew about the Code of Corona 2020. Yeah, that's what I call it.
I know. Any time to take this year and just
this one ain't working.
This one don't work.
It's not working.
We ain't got. Wow.
I know that that they did not act upon the coronavirus when they first found out about it. I do know that. I do know that.
So that's poor leadership, huh?
Very poor leadership. And when you have poor leadership, the people that falls behind your leaders are poor. Mm-hmm. We also know that they did not take it serious. That they put out false information.
Right.
We know that is way more serious than what they've said. I think we've had like 3 people to die in Arkansas from it thus far. Mm-hmm. It's not just affecting old people. It's affecting babies. It's affecting young people, people in middle age. We also know that there was ways to prevent it. We also know that the United States wasn't prepared with respirators and things like that, that the production of different things should have been amped up. It's so much that we know now that we should have known then.
We trapped in the house like Slumber Party Massacre. So what do you think about it?
I ain't never liked slumber parties.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody. Well, it's an overnight bag now.
What up, Avery?
I agree with everything that Nakia just said. It's been a really, really sad, belated response. And I'm pretty sure that belated, response has caused a lot of people suffering that probably, wouldn't have, needlessly suffering is what I'm trying to say. And it's just such a sad thing. And, the public health officials that we see giving all these updates and news conferences, they're saying that this has not peaked in the United States. They're expecting this pandemic they're saying it should be peaking in the next 6 to 8 weeks. So in other words, they're saying that we ain't seen nothing yet, and that's truly scary.
Yeah.
So my thing is for people who have compromised immune systems, people who have lupus, people who have autoimmune
High blood pressure,
deficiency
diabetes,
diseases,
all of that stuff.
people
for the
who
most
have
ones, yeah.
cancer, people who have anything like that, even like you, Terry Lynn, you shouldn't be out at all in no shape, form, or fashion.
Nope.
DeSanjay, you recently had surgery. You shouldn't be out. I mean, it's like
Look,
you're putting.
I got
Well, I
clients
know
I gotta
you have to
see.
work. I have to work too.
But
It's
I don't
like
come in contact
especially
with
people with asthma. That's
Right.
what I was about to get to.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah, it's respiratory.
I have a friend that her daughter has asthma, and she was just telling me, "Oh, we were at the dollar store, and we went to the hair store, and immediately in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, this is a disease that attacks your lungs and the ability to breathe and things like that, and it's a disease. The reason it's called NOLA is because of the way that your body recognizes it and things like that. It doesn't know what to do
The
with it.
this strand of the coronavirus is a advanced form of pneumonia. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
like
That's what it
pneumonia
is.
and the flu.
Right. And that's what it is. Basically, a combination of pneumonia and the flu. And like I said, we can Monday morning
Really?
quarterback about what it
Lavelle,
is,
really?
but it's here. And for all these idiots, they're running around talking about it's a hoax and liberal hoax
No,
and
it's
Democratic
not a hoax.
I tell you like this: go out here with the passer that went out here in Virginia and stated that it was a hoax and just passed away from it. I mean, I believe
Okay,
that
and
is
so,
evolutionary
and then
social Darwinism.
speaking of that, it's a lot of people that is like, oh my God, this, my God, that.
Mm-hmm.
But God says don't test him. So he also gives you.
God say, please test me so I can thin you out with the rest of the herd.
Right. Natural selection.
Natural
But
selection.
God gives you 5 senses, and He also gives
you a
the
third sense, all senses.
Yeah, I mean, so why would you test it? I was talking to a childhood friend that we grew up in the same church together, and he was talking about his mom, going to church, and I was like, they had church. Our pastor was a military man, So to me, the church I grew up in, that's not the church I go to now, but he should know better. So I'm kind of like, why are they even having church service? And majority of the people at that church are older. I mean, like, the median age has to be like 60 at, my childhood church.
Right.
So it was just shocking to me.
And those are the people most at risk of people I
Right.
middle-aged people.
Right. And so even like now, everybody's joking about social distancing. But me, I try to get in the middle where I'm not, try to have arms
And
length
the
or whatever.
bad part about it, it's not going to end when this is over. People are going to be more and more distant from each other. And that's fine because some people they smell anyway. But
yeah, you better trust in the Lord until you die, but that don't mean be no fool.
Yeah,
God
don't be
tell
no
you
fool.
be no fool. I
don't
mean,
go in don't mess around and go into no lion's den and then pray that God gonna not make you the lunch menu.
Hit you with some Mr.
Because that
Houston.
lion gonna say yes, thank you Lord for this meal you've just delivered unto my den.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You want to see the lion pray? He
Steady
gonna pray real
playing
quick.
and stuff. So, I mean, I think that people. One thing that I know now that I didn't know then is that people don't take things like this serious. They find a way to get around everything, or they don't believe what's really going on. And I mean, people have different reasons for what they believe and things like that, but. Sometimes you got to use your 5 senses, or you got to use common sense. And I know everybody doesn't have common sense, but it is important to take these things serious because if, right, Lavelle, that is what they used to sing in my church. Mr. Houston used to sing it all the time. But anyway, you got to think about how it's going to affect everybody else. My mom is 83 years old. I know I've been out. I went to work, up until Tuesday. I was at work every day. So I won't even go see my mom because if I get sick and then I give it to her, it's going to be totally different on her than it's going to be on me. So, you got to take this stuff serious. And it's unfortunate that we had a leader that didn't take it serious. And then his dang on resort, half the people that was there got it. Because they in there, not social distancing.
What's up, JR?
Rubbing their elbows, passing stuff around, all
Right.
that. So, yeah. And then some of the senators that didn't take it serious. Now they got it.
Yeah, now they got it.
Y'all
And I
all
guess,
in-
I
y'all-
guess we probably
look,
do
y'all
thoughts and
are-
prayers.
Y'all all in the sun are passing it around.
I say tots and pears. Because I could care less. Like I said, evolutionary Darwinism, hopefully it'll thin out a a group
standing out there.
and I hate to say that because they say it's not Christian like to wish any harm on
No,
people.
I don't wish harm
but if
on
people want to
anyone.
be stupid, I mean, if you want to jump off a ledge and you believe that Jesus is going to save you from hitting the rocks down
No,
below.
you're not supposed to do that.
I
That is
mean,
not what
by
faith
all
is
means, please
about.
go and jump off
Faith is
the ledge.
not about that at all.
It's a country of free will. You should be free to live life, happiness, and broken bones.
So you're gonna trust in the Lord till you
I'm
die?
not saying I don't trust in the Lord, but the Lord is very smart about telling you what you should and you should believe in. Look, Jesus believed he had a message from God that he had to carry around, but his disciples also had knives too. But until he went to get crucified, he I can't have nobody taking me out before time. Before it was his time to actually go. So his disciples carried knives, and it was evident in the Bible when he said it. He said, "Peter, how many knives you got?" He said, "I got 2." He said, "I got 2." He said, "That's enough."
Them knives will get you in trouble.
Right. So he had an armed entourage around him. People think that they were just going around here handing out loaves and fish. No, he had an armed entourage around him. So, I mean,
They was handing out loaves and fish.
Yeah, handing out loaves and fish. Yep. And look at Dave. Dave, you okay over there, bro? I'm just saying. When Lorenz kind of came and rattled him about Ethiopia, but, I just wanted to make sure he okay. Because, every now and then, Dave does get some good points in. Because, like I said, we're in the socialist country. We are. And the problem is, like I said, it's not about... Yeah, look at Dave. See here.
Dave, don't do it today.
Don't do it today, Dave.
Don't do it today, Dave.
Do it.
You already cut up once.
Well, look. Okay.
We forgive
Would anybody would have cried in here if Bernie Sanders would be running away with the nomination right now? I wouldn't be.
No, not at all.
I wouldn't be. I would be rejoicing. I'm like,
But
yes,
I think it
country
makes for-
finally gets it.
But it makes for good conversation the way that we go back and forth about the Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders thing. It makes for good conversation. It keeps things lively. So I don't think anybody is truly mad about that. I
Right.
don't think any of us even said who we actually voted for or anything like
Well,
that.
I think
so I enjoy the band.
I think what Bernie bots or Bernie bros need to understand. I'm not saying Dave is one.
Dave didn't even vote for
Right, he's an
Bernie, so-
Elizabeth one. I think he won.
You thought Elizabeth was
He
cute.
might want a
You
little.
chose your vote on who was cute. Look.
He want him some
Now,
Pocahontas.
that'll
He
make
want
you
a
stay at
scalp.
home.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Tony.
So let's just be real. So
I'm gonna choose a white woman. She gonna be fine.
she gonna be fine.
Name a fine
Who
white
knows?
woman
You know,
that
Elizabeth
you
might
know.
want to get boy. She
Wait,
might be a
name
little
one-
freaky freak.
Elizabeth says she is Indian.
That's right.
So
She said she
name
will, boy,
one
she
fine-
put some of that-
Nakia, Get in the damn shot.
Hey, Helen. She said she
Lavelle,
put some
my
of that
face
freaky.
broke out. I gotta
that
switch
freaky
facial
engine loving
cleanser
on you,
so I
boy.
can't be in the shot. See, it's broke out.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, name one fine white woman you know.
The one I saw at Walmart the other day.
What was you doing at Walmart?
What you doing at Walmart, Dave?
A freezer. I know, right?
You gonna put some bodies in? Anyway, it's so.
Ordered off of Amazon.
Yep, going off of Amazon.
2 months before. You
Ooh, they finally sending my order today. Thank you. I'm getting it from Pakistan. I'm about to spray that box down when it come in here. But
You don't even have no Lysol. What you gonna spray it down?
you know what? You're right. I am out of lifestyle because the doggone cat. I spray him.
You know, I don't do pets.
Yeah. What the hell you?
I don't do pets at all. And I grew up with pets.
You was dating a dog, so it. Now I got you, shade.
What, look, I almost barked.
So let's just be real. So socialism's good. So nobody would have cried about, but look, black people look at the existential state as what is in the White House. That's it. It's what it is. What it is. And we're gonna go whoever we think can beat Donald Trump. If it's an establishment candidate, great. If it's a radical candidate, great, even greater. But like I told David, I tried to convince him. Black people fool with Bernie Sanders. We fool with him. We get it. We understand because black people in the majority of us. I'm not talking about the raccoons. I'm talking about the raccoons. They're gonna go with Trump no matter what happens. I'm talking about a majority of black people think because of what has happened to us and our experience in this country, the system needs to be shook up.
Did you take your Christmas tree down?
Yes. Okay, you know what? One more time. Call your husband. Told you. You're on this foolishness again today. Okay. So, my thing about it is, black people, we believe that the system should be shook up. And it should be shook up because shaking up the system from where it has been, the quote-unquote, the status quo, benefits us in the long run. Okay? So, it benefits us. So, my thing about it is, we're not going to be mad. We're not going to be mad if somebody up here trying to put numbers. Really? You trying to hashtag yourself something? Hashtag yourself $40. Now, how about that?
Nah, I require more than 40.
Huh?
I require more than
Well,
40.
it says back in the day,
No, it don't say nothing.
it
No.
said their worth was some wine and corn. That's
No.
what the Bible say. Okay,
Never.
anyway.
Never.
So, my thing about it is that we know if the system gets shook up, it benefits us.
You gonna lock it?
Well, that's your fault.
You real.
That's why you haven't gone to my credit score anyway.
Oh,
My credit score is
No, I
110.
thought you locked your phone.
No.
Oh, okay.
So my thing about it is, we believe that.
It's
Okay,
hot.
we believe that. We're
I
good
can't
with that.
concentrate
So
when
if
it's
we're good
hot.
with that, why would
I don't
people be
blame you.
mad
I
about
can't
Bernie Sanders getting the nomination, and then 2 weeks after Bernie
Bernie
Sanders
needs
pretty
to
much
turn the air
loses
on.
Oh, no,
the
they ain't paying
nomination,
light bill.
then we have to go and institute massive $6 trillion at this point socialism. Are y'all? Hold on, what? She coughing or something?
No, I was remembering something that I was supposed to do that I forgot.
Let me see you. You're not up there for enough.
Oh, her son is Oh, no, not Bash.
Hold on.
She said that's Nicole. She said her son is quarantined with severe asthma. Oh man.
At least they don't have it. That's the good thing. Why you up here all?
Because you don't be reading the comments. I be trying to help us out.
Let me get Ron. I didn't see him there. There you go.
Don't y'all be fighting on Facebook?
So what were you saying the other week, Subversive, about what people in this country get to enjoy that other people don't get to enjoy?
The pleasures, the simple pleasures of life that we take for granted. And then we get a real funky attitude real quick, and those simple pleasures are taken away. Actually, most of our simple pleasures are luxuries.
So you think that? So you think, and do you think that people in this country need to learn a lesson? Or will we learn a lesson? Will we learn a lesson when we're basically in depression again?
I think that we would. I think that if
Yo,
we
stay
could
here.
simply learn to.
She got snacks. Don't give her nothing. You over there trying to beg.
I want to see his phone.
I think that
Oh.
if we could simply learn to work together, that we can all.
Do people got to get past the inherent racism and bigotry first?
Oh,
I'm
I
too
would hope
heavy-handed
so.
for this one.
I
I'll
would
break
hope
it.
so. I really, really would hope so. But I mean,
Evan said she want
we
her-
all
her-
know. We all know that teamwork makes the dream work. You know, we can accomplish way more than I. So I hope that that's the end result of all of this.
thing. If people
I
in this
don't think
country
this
learn
is
to band
gonna-
together,
I don't even think that people are going to learn to band together from this. They didn't learn to
no, they're
band
not going.
together
They're not
from
going to learn from this. They're going to have to
smallpox,
be something that's going
the
to be worse
Black
than this.
Plague. They didn't learn to band together from any. People don't.
They didn't learn
band-
from George W. Bush. They didn't learn from
It's not gonna
the
change
Great
anything.
Recession of 2008. No, I want to be idealistic, but we have to. Okay, look, and I'm not gonna try to get super religious on this again. What did the Bible always used to tell you whenever when the Hebrews got haughty in spirit and decadent? They would sit around here and go through a period of prosperity, and then they would get what the Bible always tell you. They would go back to worshiping what false idols.
Right.
Then God would have to send something to them to kind of give them a reality
Right.
check. And one of the biggest things he did
Well-
is he put them in bondage.
Well, the thing is, warning comes before destruction.
Right.
If
And
we
we've been
could-
having a whole lot of warnings.
we
haven't we?
continue to get warning signs, and it's up to the people to
Yeah,
heed the
9/11,
warning
thank you,
signs,
Evelyn.
different things like that. So if you're not gonna heed the warning signs, it doesn't matter. And everybody's not a Christian. Everybody doesn't read the Bible. Everybody doesn't believe.
But you
in
don't
the
have to read the
so-
Bible to be decent, do you?
No,
That's the
you
point.
don't. But
you
what
don't
I'm
have to be
saying
a Christian
is,
or a Muslim to be a decent
no,
person.
you don't.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, a lot of times people don't even think about warning coming before destruction. They don't think, oh, this is a sign. They haven't read Revelations or anything like that, so they don't care about that stuff. A lot of people are just continuing to live life because that's all they know to do is continue to live life.
And suck
Okay,
up
so-
resources and screw
Right.
up everything and leave
So
a big
Lavelle
carbon
has a
footprint.
valid question. He wants to know how everyone's side pieces are doing.
Oh my God!
Hold on,
I've been
what's
so
that? Say that
worried.
again?
I've been so
I'm
worried about my side
home.
ninjas. Ooh, I know they feel just lost without
To
me.
be with my side.
Oh, so how your side
Okay.
ninja's been handling it, Subversive?
That's just it. They're quarantined. I mean, not quarantined, but they're at home. You know, people are sheltering at home. It's just scary. And I was like, how are the side pieces doing? It's a valid.
Well, when yours
community.
get back, what you let us know, okay? How you gonna do?
Okay, I will.
Just go over there, risk it all. Go balls to
Yeah,
the
go-
wall.
get
Risk it
killed on
all.
radio.
Go and risk it all.
Yeah,
Child,
go get killed
look,
on radio.
some of them be risking it out more than you'd imagine. They just walk right on up to the front door.
Oh, so
Get killed on
Dave,
radio.
Dave, so how are you doing today?
How you doing?
I see you got a new stand for your phone.
That's from Michelle.
It was from Michelle.
That's from Michelle.
Let me
Me.
see your phone.
Dave, you
Mine
were supposed to go along with it. That's how you
Right.
deflect from what was going on.
Oh,
See, you want to catch see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Dave.
When you have
Evelyn on one
you have
today.
a higher
Oh,
intellect, it's kind of hard to follow.
Evelyn, I'm gonna tell you now. You let me know when that raccoon come back on
You
your
know
page.
what?
He said
I
you're coming
can't
down
deal
to the
with
base
you.
level.
I
Dave
can't
said
deal
he's
with
not
you
coming down to the
today.
base level. Wow.
I can't deal with you today.
Yep.
Okay, so
What?
we're going to go buy some board games. Let's go get Monopoly, Sorry, The Game of Life, and Clue. And while we're stuck in the house, we're going to play board games.
That doesn't sound like social distancing at all.
No.
Well, we're
We
not
can't play
distancing.
naked twist or the strip poker or nothing like that.
Yeah, we can. As long as the kids ain't there.
So, Dave,
views
again,
expressed by
so
Subversive
can you tell me
are
about
not
the
necessarily
stand to
those
your
of the
phone?
devil's advocates. For those of you guys, we don't blaspheme and we don't talk about the devil's activity in here.
So basically, you be doing deviant activities,
Huh?
but you be talking about everybody else that does deviant
what?
activities.
What deviant
He-
activity?
he
All
do-
I got is a
He
goat.
do all this stuff. Girl, you ought to see that goat. Look like Lincoln Tunnel done ran through her.
See, now you're telling my business all on the
Dave,
show.
can we have a commercial break? Can we have a commercial break?
Whoa, big fella, come on through.
So, Dave, Lavelle wants to know if you are thinking about your side piece.
Your side chick. Your
Lavelle
side dish.
said that. He
Your
wants to
your
know that.
potatoes and corn cob.
You talking to me?
Yeah,
Yes,
he
you.
said Dave.
Yes, your
Thinking
bright
about his
pilaf.
side piece.
My private business is mine.
He said his is his business. He said,
Well,
I will
Lavelle,
not
I
be,
guess you
he
heard
said he
that.
will not be part of that. Thank you.
My friend said his hasn't even called, text, Facebook, or email. That's because her husband at home, so she can't.
Well, I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all do know. People up here still creeping the houses, so don't let them fool you. They up here talking about we in the house share. That's a lie. They sitting right here at the person they getting ready to be with house talking about we stuck in the house. Yeah, y'all stuck in the house together.
Some people ain't
lying.
been messed up.
Yeah,
They
but
just
ain't
gonna
did
do
no
what they
social
gonna do.
distancing. Gonna come out looking like two mummies in about a week. They're gonna find them in the polar bear cage because
I'm
that's what
just-
they're gonna be looking like.
I'm just waiting on the zombies to come out.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. People up here buying guns,
Hey,
toilet
Raymond.
paper. They ain't buying no soap. So funny, everybody's running out of soap.
I don't know why
Well,
y'all saying that.
you
That's
know
a
what?
lie because Kroger didn't have no soap, Walgreens
Yeah.
didn't have no soap.
So
I
you
don't
ain't
know.
been putting no soap on
I don't know
behind.
why people lying and saying that people are buying soap.
And you know what? Soap comes in
Never
such
said make
large
Corona, baby.
packages
Yeah.
that I assume that most people have, like me, I have a huge quantity of soap
I
at
do
home
too.
Yes.
at all times.
Yes.
So,
Because when it goes on sale, like
ooh,
the Dove,
baby. You-
I
that's
rack
all
up.
I use.
What's up with
That's all I
Dove? What's
use.
up with y'all in this Dove?
I done
Dove
told
does
you,
the
and
body-
Dove is
I
for
can
smooth
only.
skin. It's not for cleaning your
No,
buttocks.
I can only use pink Dove, and
I can't
somebody
use-
keeps going out buying me white Dove, and I'm like, I show an allergic
I
reaction
like
to
the,
all Dove. It's
I
just,
like the Dove with the exfoliating stuff.
I
in
wish
it.
I could. I can only use the pink,
You know-
and somebody
this?
keeps
You
buying
use
the
what?
white.
Oh, he
The
used the
black-
black Dove.
That's
Go
only
on,
for
sis.
men.
Boy, look at that. That brother say he used the black Dove.
Yeah, my
That's
son.
he
only
ain't
for
going
men.
out.
Yeah, one of my
The
sons
charcoal.
likes that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zerk
somebody
got
keeps
bougie
buying me
like
the
that.
wrong Dove.
Said his
they
Dove
they
must be
refuse
black.
to believe.
So you
Blacker
buy-
than- blacker
so
than
you
black.
So you buying Dove now?
Who buying Dove?
You.
I wish you would catch me wearing some Dove.
We got 2 minutes
Okay,
left. So
don't be
seriously.
lying like you don't be using my.
So I
Okay,
heard
why you gonna go
DeSandra
and tell
use
my business?
Irish Spring. You
I
use
like
Irish
smooth skin
Spring.
sometimes. What?
You use Irish
He
Spring.
used Dove.
I
Don't
use
let him lie to you.
antibacterial. I use charcoal soap. And that's black soap.
Pink
I gotta go back to
Dove.
my black soap because my face is just really, really breaking out. It's probably
You
breaking
know why
out
that
for
is?
other
Because you're
reasons.
doing some BHHS
No, because
stuff.
I'm
That's
not
why.
being doing
That's what you're doing.
BHHS
You don't
stuff.
want you don't want to tell nobody, but that's what it is. I'm gonna put you out on cocktails. You wait till we do that
Put me
next
out on
cocktail.
cocktails. Put
Yes,
me out
thank
on
you,
You
Rod.
know
They do
what?
have men's Dove. Thank you.
We are about to come up on the anniversary of our very first cocktail,
Oh,
so
are
we
we?
need to plan something.
Well, we need to do more of them because we need to do 52 cocktails in a year. We ain't did about 30. We behind. Black.
Do you see my face?
Yeah, I see it. My side look. But anyway,
You know what next week is? I'm gonna write down my jokes.
I'm gonna
for
show you
next
this
week.
joke that somebody sent me the other day about somebody.
About your friend.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's all I got to say.
I
I
ain't
guess
shocked.
being quarantined didn't work for them. But anyway.
I ain't shocked. Nothing shocks me about him.
Okay. So we want to thank you guys. They're kicking us out again as usual. But
Dave, can I stay and be on Black
Dave,
Focus
like, hurry
today?
up. You know what I'm saying? Dave, that's like, what? I'm starting asking what name to protract our
Sure.
rate. But we want to thank you guys. We will see you hopefully this weekend, maybe Sunday. I'll be back. And we'll go and do a.
I'm gonna be on quarantine Sunday.
You're going to be in quarantine Sunday?
Yeah, I'm gonna put myself.
Girl, bye. With your husband. That's what you're going to
No.
be there. And we will see
Absolutely,
you
positively
guys
not.
next Friday, same bad time, same bad channel. If there are no zombies walking around. If there's zombies walking around, we might
Wouldn't
have
it be
to do
cool
something
though?
Huh?
Wouldn't it be cool?
Yeah, some zombies. I can use my new 9 I bought. Okay, Dave, we getting out of here. Thank you, man.
Dave is
We
doing
will
this
see you
for
again, same
everyone.
bad time,
Dave is-
same bad
Hey,
channel.
Raymond, I went back to Maria
Yes, and do your
nails to
census
see it.
forms.
They ain't long like they used to be though.
Yes, do your census form, people. And we'll see you again next week. And don't forget, if you can't stand the heat,
Hey,
stay out
Sherry.
of Hell's Kitchen, folks. Bye.
Bye, y'all.